Okay, time for some man time. And let me ask you a question. When you were 15 years old, did you ever lie? Did you ever lie so that your friend can spend the night? So that you can have company a little later? So that you can sneak out of the house? So that you can sneak someone into the house? Have you ever told a lie at 15 so that you wouldn't get in trouble for something that you chose to do, that you like to do, that you prefer to do, that you're going to do again, so that you don't get reprimanded and corrected? Have you gotten reprimanded and corrected and still refused to stop? You know, you went back and did the same shit all over again. But what about at 14? Did you do it at 14? Well, let me ask you a question. When you started smashing, did you get your father and mother's permission? When you were sneaking girls and the boys and the friends inside and outside the house, when you were sneaking out yourself or sneaking in yourself, did you get your father and or mother's permission? Yeah, I know. Did you get their permission to go out and suck off and smash off on something? Or did you lie to do it? Did you sneak to do it? Yeah. I know. And let me ask you a question. If you got found out that you were smashing and sucking off something, that you were no longer a virgin, did you stop? The answer to all of these things are usually yes, I did, and no, I didn't stop. Because if you're still smashing today, or you want to smash, maybe you don't have the access, but you want to, then you have not stopped. You have not chosen to do the correct thing. So whether you have been 15, 14, 13, and now you're 40 or 50, you are still doing the same things that you were doing at 13, 14, and 15. For the same reasons. And you'll lie to do it or sneak to do it. Whether you sneak around from your father and or mother, or you don't want your sons and daughters to see you do it. You see, I've been 14, 13, 15. I have nieces that are 13, 14, 15, or have been 13, 14, 15. I have nephews who have been 13, 14, 15. I have sons and daughters that have been 13, 14, 15s. Cousins, I have friends. I have a father, I have a mother who have been 13, 14, 15, 16s. Uncles and aunts, same shit. And they all have the same stories of doing the same shit. Yeah. But for some strange reason, if your daughter, who's 13, 14, 15, 16 maybe, does something and it's a boy or young man involved, most of you will be upset more so with the boy or the young man, as if they made your daughter do it, as if your daughter is dumb until she's not. You know, she's dumb until it's against you. She's a retardo, as some of you may treat her as. Because for some strange reason, when your 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old daughters are doing things that usually 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old daughters do, but you still see her as your baby, you give her a pass, especially if she cries. She doesn't have to have any water drops. She just ball up her face. And you, for some strange reason, all the disobedience, all the disrespect and the disregard, all of the dissociations, all of the deceit, all of the dejecting your authority goes out the window. All the things that she's done, evil and rebellious, goes out the window just because she's your daughter. Not because she's right, not because she's telling the truth. And you'll believe, you know she's lying, and you'll overlook the fact that they're lies, and you'll focus on her tears. Because you want to pity her. Because you can't stop seeing her as your baby, not a baby. Because clearly the boys she's sneaking in or sneaking out to go see, she's not their baby. And she don't want to be treated like a baby by them. She want to get smashed and sucked off. But to you, she's your baby. So when she tells you or makes any excuse for her reckless, bad preferences or preferred behaviors, you want to see her as better than she is. Yeah. What you don't realize is you're helping her and encouraging her to continue to do it and to do it to other people, because then she's going to believe that because you overlook it, you excuse it, and you ignore it, that every guy after you should do the same. Here's the craziness about it all. Here's the caveat. If her mother did it to you, you'd leave her. You'd beat her. You'd feel betrayed. You'd treat her different. But when she does it, you treat her the same. You don't beat her. And you don't leave her. Isn't that interesting? You're placing your retarded baby above people with a real brain to think for themselves, supposedly. You know, you think adults can think for themselves, as if adults don't think like children. Yeah. And then you'll treat the person who can think for themselves as if they're lower than the person who supposedly can't. But what do I know? I've only been a father like you for quite a while. I've only been an uncle and a brother. I've only made all the same mistakes for the same reasons. I just chose to start telling the truth. And it's a lonely life out here. Anywho, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me about how you came to yourself, how you actually entered your right mind, how you became honest, or how you're still a lying piece of retardo baby. And until that time, man time out.